Good morning. Good morning, children. Hope you are all safe at home. And in the last session, we have seen about what is life processes and what is autotrophic nutrition, heterotrophic nutrition, and in heterotrophic nutrition, we have seen about holozoic mode of nutrition in detail with an example of unicellular organism called as amoeba. And today we are going into the topic nutrition in human being, which is called as the multicellular organism. Human beings are omnivorous. Why we are calling human being as omnivorous? Because they take both plant food and animal food. Okay. Nutrition in amoeba takes place through a special system called as the digestive system. And the human digestive system consists of some major organs. They are mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, and small intestine with large intestine also. All these organs together called as the alimentary canal. So, some accessory glands are also involved in the digestive system. They are salivary glands, liver, and pancreas. These systems are used in the digestive systems. Okay. So, the digestive system is a big process. It contains 5 steps: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and digestion, as we have seen in holozoic mode of nutrition. So, ingestion starts in the mouth. If we intake a food, the both the upper lips and the lower lips, with the help of our teeth, if we intake the food, that process is called as ingestion. Right, children? Can you understand? The next process is the digestion. The digestion starts from the mouth itself. So, three parts are involved in the digestion. The three parts which is present inside the mouth helps in the digestion. The mouth is also called as a buccal cavity, which is involved in the digestion process, and also the teeth, tongue, and the salivary glands. The salivary glands produce saliva, which is used in mixing the food and make it slippery to enter into the throat, that is called pharynx. The salivary glands which secrete salivary amylase, which is used to convert the starch molecule into glucose. So this conversion happens in the mouth itself with the presence of salivary amylase. Can you understand, children? The tongue is used in rotating the food and passing the food into the special organ for the passage or the transport, which is called as the pharynx. This pharynx help in the movement of the food particle from the mouth to the stomach. So while it is passing through, there is two tracts. The left side is called as the respiratory tract and the right side is called as esophagus. You can see in the picture an epiglottis which gives space for the food to move into the esophagus, and it blocks the respiratory tract so that food does not enter into the respiratory tract. This is called as a long tube-like structure which is called as esophagus. This esophagus is a muscular tube which has the function of relaxation and contraction so that the food passes into the stomach. This process of relaxation and contraction is called as peristaltic movement. The movement of food, which is called as peristaltic movement. And inside this tube-like structure, there is a epithelial cell which contain mucus in it. This mucus will lubricate the food particles, and it is easy to enter into the stomach. So now we are seeing the structure of the stomach. Stomach is a J-shaped organ which contain n number of gastric juices present inside the stomach, and this gastric juices help in the digestion process, which make the food particles still more smaller. Right, children? Can you understand? The gastric juices which are present inside the stomach are hydrochloric acid, pepsin, and mucus. The function of the hydrochloric acid is to provide the acidic environment inside the stomach for the action of the pepsin to take place. And the function of pepsin is to digest the protein which is present in the food particles. And the function of mucus is to provide the inner lining of the stomach from the acid. Fine, children? There are three types of gastric juices: HCl, pepsin, and mucus. And these are the functions of the glands present inside the stomach. So, partially the digested food enter the small intestine with the help of a muscle called as sphincter muscle, which is present after the stomach. So, the small intestine receives the food. The small intestine is the longest part of the alimentary canal, which is coiled, and this is 6.5 meter long. This is a small intestine which is 6.5 meters long. Okay. In the small intestine, both the digestion and the absorption of nutrients takes place. These small intestines receive the secretion of two glands. The first one is liver and the second one is pancreas. Liver secretes bile, which is a greenish yellowish liquid, and these liquids are stored in the gallbladder. Bile is used in breaking down of fats in the food, and the pancreas which secretes pancreatic juices. These pancreas contain two enzymes, trypsin and lipase. Trypsin helps in breaking down of protein and lipase helps in breaking down of fats. Can you understand, children? The two types of glands, liver and pancreas. Okay. The gallbladder, which is mostly important in digestion in the small intestine. So, the final digestion is over in the small intestine with the help of an extra enzyme present in the small intestine. These enzymes digest the remaining part of the food, so the total digestion is over in the small intestine. From the small intestine, the food is passed to the large intestine. So before that, the absorption process is there. So what is absorption? Absorption is absorbing all the nutrients from the food we intake is called absorption. In the small intestine, both the digestion and absorption takes place. So after the digestion, the molecule of food is very small. The wall of the small intestine absorbs these nutrients by the finger-like projection called as villi. The structure you are seeing is called as villi. N number of finger-like projections are present in the small intestine, which is used in absorbing the food, tiny particle of food in the form of nutrients. Okay, can you understand, children? This is the single finger like projection of a villi. In you can see that blood vessels are connected to this villi, and through this blood vessels the absorbed nutrients are transported to all the parts of the body. So this process is called as assimilation. The absorbed nutrients are sent to all parts of the body through the villi which contain blood vessels in it. This process is called as assimilation, and these nutrients are passed to all the cells needed, and the extra nutrients which cannot be absorbed at the time is stored in the liver in the form of glycogen. Right, children? Can you understand? The extra nutrients are stored in the liver in the form of glycogen, which can be used later when necessary. The final stage is the digestion. Digestion takes place in the large intestine. The structure which you are going to see now is digestion. So all the nutrients which has been absorbed in the small intestine, and the waste material with the undigested food passes into the large intestine. In the large intestine, all the water molecules have been absorbed and only the solid material pass on to the rectum. Rectum is the next part which stores the solid particle of the food which we intake, that is also called as feces. The rectum will store the undigested food material plus undigested food material and the waste which comes out of the body, and finally it moves out through egestion. The act of expelling anus and the feces which sent through the anus, and the process is called as egestion. The act of expelling the feces is called as egestion. Right, children? Can you all understand the process of digestive system? And with this, I have attached the notes for nutrition in unicellular and multicellular animal. Please go through that and study well. Thank you, children.